I got a feeling a nigga could make a killing if he packed up his bags and moved to New Zealand, New Guinea, New York. You need something new besides the fucking Newports. Prepared to be dead, the street said. Your shit soft like wheat bread, your own block. You make shit they won't knock. I'm a worldwide hustler. Hoes be at us cause of OG status. Fans throw weed at us.
Well, hello everyone. I am back for my 9th questions and answers video. So I am back to answer some questions. Let's get started. Let's see, the first 3 questions come from JP Mora. Are you into Motown? If you could live in one cartoon show's universe, which one would it be? And what are your thoughts on Lauren Faust's DC Superhero Girls if you've seen it? I like Motown. You know what? The second question is a really good one. What cartoon show's universe would I want to be in? That's a good one. If I had to guess, I would probably say Ed, Edd n Eddy, just to be in a universe where it's mainly summertime during that show. I mean, I wouldn't even mind in the later seasons when they're at school and whatnot. As for Lauren Faust's DC Superhero Girls, I do like the show. In the episode #Sock It To Me, that Leslie Willis, aka Livewire, is a biatch for being so mean-spirited by posting videos that are mean-spirited. She becomes a social media sensation because of that. Lisa embarrassed the superhero girls except for Diana. I felt bad for Jessica the most. I mean, Leslie just kicked her butt. I mean, literally did, no pun intended, as Jessie ended up unconscious on her knees and the way her butt is positioned. I just felt bad for her the way she ended up like that. And everyone else laughed. And everyone else in town should be ashamed of themselves for laughing at the superheroes like that. The way they were laughing at Jessica is like, that was not funny. That was embarrassing and just plain up sad. And then the rest of the girls were too humiliated to fight Leslie because of that. They just lost their confidence. So yeah, it sucks. The Joe T. Would you rather live in 2020 or go back to the 2010s where things were normal? Can you do a top 10 best Nickelodeon shows and also a top 5 worst Cartoon Network shows? Are you still cool with Ben the Looney, and will you still do collaborations together? Plus, have you heard about the controversy of Ben the Looney having a nude avatar of himself before? Love you, do not. Been watching your content since your top 12 worst Disney Channel shows. As of right now, I would rather be in the 2010s when things were normal. I'm sure others who had a bad 2019 were hoping for a better year in 2020, especially going into a new decade, a new era. But 2020 hit the nail in the coffin. To start off the new decade, 2020s, yeah, so far it's not looking good. 2020, it is the worst. It's worse than 2019. No one expected 2020 to be this bad. In the future, I plan on doing, I don't know about doing a top 10 or a top 5 worst Nickelodeon Cartoon Network shows, but a top whatever Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network shows in the future. I plan on doing that. Yeah, I'm still cool with Ben the Looney. I mean, I still watch some of his videos. And if he's up for another collaboration, I will be fine with that. Yeah, Ben having a nude avatar of himself, I mean... All I can say is, hey, it's his channel. If that's what he wants to have, then that's what he wants to have. So that's what I have to say. But I appreciate you watching my content since my top 12 worst Disney Channel shows video. I appreciate that. Next question. Have you tried Takis? I've tried them once, and they are hot. Okay? So, yeah, they're okay, but they have nothing on hot Cheetos. That's all I have to say. Jamil, what are your favorite Pokemon? What is the worst Loud House episode? And are you excited for Phineas and Ferb, the movie, Candace Against the Universe? I would have to say my favorite Pokemon is Charizard. The worst Loud House episode, I would have to say, is One of the Boys. I get the whole where Lincoln is in another universe and he ends up experiencing what would it be like if he had 10 brothers instead of 10 sisters. I get what the concept was doing. It's just that the 10 brothers, they seemed like they had the same personality of Lynn Jr. Like, Lynn is a tomboy, so is Lana, but it seems like they were Lynn Jr. all over again. I mean, at first, it showed where they were just cool and nice to Lincoln and they were having fun. But then it got to the point where they started treating Lincoln like crap, giving him swirlies. I'm like, who does that? Like, you expect Lincoln to get swirlies from people at school that's not part of his family. But for him to get a swirly by his own brothers that are family, it's like, it just felt like they just didn't give a darn about him at that point. As for the Phineas and Ferb, the movie Candace Against the Universe, it should be a good movie. The movie sounds good, so there you go. Joshua Jackson, do you still call Nicki Minaj a witch? That's funny. Well, you know, I thought she was officially retiring to focus on having a family, but I recently heard it was just a social media hiatus, and she is returning for her upcoming 5th album. Oh, great. Oh, great. Yeah, so Nicki's unfortunately back. Yep, she's back. So, yeah. To answer your question, yes, I'll still call her a witch, I guess, whenever it's needed. You know, this reminds me of when people have said Lil Wayne will be retiring. Did I really buy into that? No. It's like those people were pretty much pushing people's buttons who didn't like Lil Wayne, saying that he would retire. Listen, Lil Wayne's not retiring. He's not retiring anytime soon. I don't expect him to retire anytime soon. He's not retiring. The man's in his 30s now. And it looks like Nicki Minaj, who's in her late 30s as well. These two are almost 38 years old. I would love to hear the day that Lil Wayne officially retires. But until then, and until it's accurate, it ain't happening. Next question. Do you have siblings? Do I have siblings as in brothers and sisters? No, I'm the only child. I'm actually glad that I'm the only child. Kira Kardashian, do you like Mao Mao? Oh, I love Mao Mao. Mao Mao is so funny. It's definitely one of the most underrated shows out on Cartoon Network. Mao Mao is awesome and it's so funny. I love Mao Mao, Badger Clops, and Adorabat. The Mao Mao Naked episode, I feel bad for Mao Mao when the strong winds blew his clothes clearly off of him, leaving him naked, aka naked. But, you know, it's weird that Mao Mao doesn't even have a tail. I'm like, yo, why don't you have a tail? Where is his tail? Did someone cut it off during battle? He's a cat. A cat should have a tail. He needs a tail. It's just weird seeing a cat not have a tail. It's like a horse without hooves. Huh? I love Badger Clops. The dude is hilarious. He's just a funny badger. I love him. Oh, man, especially when he get all emotional, where he says things like, okay, I need to get away from you, like right now, dude. And Adorabat, I mean, her name is Adorabat for a reason. She's an adorable bat, an adorable, cute bat. She's one of those characters that you love to have as a pet. And Adorabat would be a protective pet. Say if somebody seems dangerous and you don't want them to come near you, or if somebody tries to break into your house, like Adorabat would be one of those pets to have around in the house. So that way she can kick butt and she gets rid of them. Who needs the police? You know what I'm saying? Although you could get the police as backup, but still. But Adorabat is such a cute little blue bat. You just want to hug her and squeeze her and just she's just cute. Plus, she's also funny, especially when she gets angry and she's hollering. When she hollers, it's hilarious. And when she screams, it's hilarious too. That girl knows she can scream. Go on, Adorabat. Let's see. Next question from Dwayne. Hey, Do91999, will you do an honoring video of Malcolm in the Middle and Everybody Hates Chris? Good question. I mean, that sounds like a good idea. I have to think about it. I'll probably do an honoring video for both of those underrated and funny shows. Fire Entertainment, what's your favorite food? I said this before, I believe. Chicken. I like all kinds of chicken. Mainly fried chicken, but I do like chicken overall. I like fried chicken, grilled chicken, oven-baked chicken, rotisserie chicken. I just love chicken. Mainly fried chicken, like I said. Melissa Eden, what are your thoughts on Daniela Bregoli going to rehab? Yeah, so I heard that Daniela Bregoli, she checked herself into a facility. She's receiving treatment for a combination of things, childhood trauma, also substance abuse in the form of prescription pills. I guess she's doing fine. I hope she comes out on the other side new and improved. I'm glad that Danielle made the decision to enter rehab and no one had to force her or make her go to rehab. She made the decision on her own. She did on her own. So I give her props for that. I just hope and pray that she does not come out rehab as the same old troublemaking, rude, disrespectful, wannabe ghetto girl who will no longer have to say, catch me outside, how about that? No, hopefully she will be a new improved person, because Daniela Bregoli before rehab, nightmares. Okay, next question from Kenny. Do you still watch the Boondocks on Adult Swim? Yeah, I still watch the Boondocks on Adult Swim. Rest in peace to John Witherspoon. Smack it down. Do you like Tyler Perry movies? Will you ever do movie reviews and also retro reviews? How old are you and where were you born? And do you think there should be a crossover with Family Guy and American Dad? Yeah, I do like Tyler Perry Madea movies. I don't know if I will ever do movie and retro reviews. I'm 29 years old. I'll be 30 on November 14th. Man, I can't believe I'm almost 30 years old. Time flies. This is ridiculous. And I was born in Pontiac, Michigan. The last question is great. And yes, there should be a crossover with Family Guy and American Dad. Why not? Seth MacFarlane is the creator of both shows. Riley DTV, what is your favorite show from UPN and the WB? Oh, rest in peace, UPN and the WB. They are missed. It's too bad they had to transform into the CW. Let's see. UPN, that's a good question, because UPN had a lot of great shows. You know, there's Moesha, there was Malcolm and Eddie, Girlfriends. The list goes on and on. You know what? I'll probably, this is hard. You know what? This is hard. If I had to choose, I would probably say Girlfriends. And as for the WB, that's a tough one too, because they had a lot of great shows too. Sister Sister, the Wayans Brothers, the Jamie Foxx Show, the Steve Harvey Show. There's Charmed, but I'm mainly talking about the first 3 seasons when Shannon Doherty was on the show. I would have to say Charmed. I'm talking about the first 3 seasons before Rose McGowan was on the show. Speaking of Charmed, once again, Onaza Sis. This person asked, I have a question. Well, that's why it's questions and answers. What are your thoughts on the reboot of Charmed? Good question. I mean, I've seen some episodes of the first season of the reboot so far, and so far it's okay. It's okay. But I heard a lot of people don't care for the reboot. I mean, which I can understand. I don't blame them. I mean, I still think the reboot is not better than the original one. And I'm mainly talking about the first 3 seasons with Shannon Doherty, a.k.a. the Shannon Doherty era, pre-Rose McGowan era. And I'm surprised I didn't get any questions about Charmed when it comes to the first 3 seasons. It would have been nice if some people asked me some questions about the first 3 seasons of Charmed when Shannon Doherty was on the show. You know, ask me questions about, like, what would be my favorite episodes from the first 3 seasons? Who are my favorite characters? Who would I choose between Prue, Piper, or Phoebe or whatever? You know, that's why I put the images from when I was letting you guys know that I was about to do my 9th questions and answers video for a reason. Boy, and I gotta tell you, that Sarah Jeffrey, who plays Maggie on the Charmed reboot, she is so cute. She is a cutie pie. She is so cute in the face. She got the exact same cuteness as a Selena Gomez. She is so freaking cute. And she looks so cute in that purple dress in that one episode. Plus, she has a nice body, too. So freaking cute. And that one woman, Madeline Mattock, who plays Macy, she's pretty cute, too. She has a cute face and smile, and I like her hair, the way it looks. Moving on to Nick. Here's my list of questions. What are your thoughts on We Bare Bears ending? What are some of your favorite songs by Jodeci? And have you seen or heard of Gendy Tartakovsky's Primal on Adult Swim? It's sad that We Bare Bears are ending, but at least it was on since 2015 and it ran for 4 seasons. So there's that. The We Bare Bears movie, which was great. I enjoyed that. I think that was the best way to end the series. My favorite songs by Jodeci are Forever My Lady, Cry For You, Fiendin', and Freaking You. Every freaking night and every freaking day, I wanna freak you, baby, in every freaking way. Every freaking day and every freaking night, I wanna freak you, girl, your body's so freaking tight. I've heard of Primal, but I have not seen it. Moving on to Cyrus McKeever. Have you seen Bill Nye the Science Guy when you was a kid? Have you heard of the song I Got 5 on It by the Loonies? And have you seen Xena the Warrior Princess TV show? Of course, I grew up on Bill Nye the Science Guy. 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 The whole guitar playing. Science rules. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. That's a classic. Yes, of course, I'm aware of the I Got 5 on this song since you just heard me singing the chorus. And I do recall Xena, the Warrior Princess. I gotta say, Xena was pretty hot. Could kick butt. My kind of warrior princess. Moving on to Brandon Briggs. Thoughts on the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, the OG, rehydrated, or both? Favorite Sonic Boom episode, and what do you think about Steven Universe Future? Oh, the SpongeBob for Bikini Bottom game, I have that for Nintendo GameCube. I didn't even know about the other game, the OG rehydrated, so. My favorite Sonic Boom episode is Planes, Trains, and Mobiles. That is such a funny episode. I mean, Sonic and Tails and Knuckles going on a little road, and then them getting together with their old band Doozitude. And then I liked how Tails mentioned to Sonic and Knuckles about Justin Bieber's career being sabotaged. Boy, if only that were to happen in real life. If only Justin's career would have been sabotaged for real. But it didn't. And plus, I love their Doodoo rap in the Mobile. That was epic. They sound way better than any of these mumbling rappers out today. I wish they were real so they can come out with a Doodoo rap album. It'll be dope. It would be dope. I also enjoy the Steven Universe Future series. Next is Nick Wasco. I have some questions. Well, that's why it's questions and answers. I'm just kidding. Do you watch the YouTube family channel Crazy Middles? Do you think Peyton List is hot? I do. And which show do you think is better, That's So Raven or Raven's Home? And also, did you hear Raven got married? Love your videos. I have never heard of the channel. Yes, my friend, Peyton List is definitely hot. She went from a cute girl and grew up to be so hot. She's so cute, has a nice body, a cute butt, and nice long legs. She seems sweet, kind, and down to earth. So yeah, she's definitely hot. I think That's So Raven is better than Raven's Home. And yes, I heard Raven got married, and I wish for her a happily marriage. And thank you for loving my videos. Dr. Awesomeness. Did you watch Blue's Clues as a kid? What's your favorite Disney Pixar movie? And can you do an honoring regular show video? Yeah, I grew up watching Blue's Clues as a kid. It was a good show. My favorite Disney Pixar movie, that's really tough because there's plenty of good Pixar movies such as Toy Story and A Bug's Life, etc. If I had to choose, I would probably have to say Toy Story. And yeah, I could do an honoring regular show video in the future. I don't see why not. Cartoon Boy 03 Productions. What was your favorite Nicktoon growing up? What's your favorite Pixar movie? And what are your thoughts on Steven Universe Future? My favorite Nicktoon growing up, I'll have to say Rugrats. I love Rugrats. I mean, I was pretty much a Rugrats fanatic. I mean, I had Rugrats everything. I had Rugrats toys, Rugrats video games like Search for Reptar, which is a classic, a Rugrats Chucky puzzle that I put together, and then my mom pretty much like put on my wall to frame it ever since I was like 8 years old. And I even still have the Chucky puzzle on my wall in my room to this day, but I plan on putting it away like in my closet. I also went to go see Rugrats live at the Fox Theater. Not once, twice. Definitely something special to look back on. I had a lot of Rugrats coloring books too. I just loved Rugrats. So yeah, I'll definitely say that Rugrats is my favorite Nicktoon growing up. Just like I said answering Dr. Awesomeness question, I said before that my favorite Pixar movie is Toy Story. And my thoughts on Steven Universe Future, I enjoy Steven Universe Future. Red Kill 203, awesome. What are your thoughts on HBO Max entirely? Those are my questions. I don't have HBO Max, so I don't even know what to tell you. That's all I have to say. John Keyser, do you think there should be a prequel to Full House or a sequel to Fuller House? Can you do a video on what John Lennon's career would have been if he never got shot? And what are your thoughts on Ghostbusters Afterlife? I don't know about a prequel to Full House. I could see a sequel to Fuller House. Maybe that could happen. Who knows? Yeah, I plan on doing a what would John Lennon's career look like if he never died video. Yeah, I plan on doing that. I don't know when, but I'll definitely do that. And my thoughts on the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie, I mean, hopefully it'll be good. I heard it was supposed to originally come out July 10th this year, but due to the COVID-19, the virus, I guess it's been delayed until next year, March 15th. So hopefully it'll be good. And lastly, we have Superdog Fan 6. Have you had to switch to online classes with the virus going around? If so, which do you prefer, online or face-to-face? And have you seen the movie Jexy? Well, back in March with the virus that went on, OCC in Auburn Hills, it was still open until they eventually shut it down. Yeah, I ended up taking the rest of my algebra class online where we had to do Zoom, seeing some of my classmates face to face and my teacher. I had to do that from March until the class was over in April. Which do I prefer, online or face to face? If I had to choose, probably online, because you don't have to worry about doing the whole face to face thing. I mean, either way, honestly, neither. But if I had to choose, I'll probably say online. I would say neither because, you know, this whole virus thing has ruined everything for everyone in the world. And it just sucks. I mean, the face-to-face thing is cool because you get to see people face-to-face. And it makes you feel like you're actually interacting with them in person. But it still doesn't feel right. It's still not the same because you still overall can't see that person face to face. In the movie Jexy, I have not seen it. But yeah, let me continue about this whole virus thing. It just sucks. I mean, who's to say when it's gonna go away? My mom thinks that, in her opinion, it might not go away anytime soon. She thinks that some normalcy won't actually be back until like the next 5 years. And I'm like, oh, heck no. I hope that doesn't happen. Nobody has time for that. I'd rather it come back as soon as possible. Hopefully like sometime next year. I hope she's wrong, no offense. By that time I'll be 35 years old and I don't have time for that. Nobody does. And then when it comes to like music, you got dancers wearing masks. Like, it's weird seeing dancers wearing masks. Like, you can't even see their entire face. You can't even tell if people are smiling or not. Okay, I want to see faces. I want to see people smiling. This whole having a mask over your face, it just don't look right. This year's MTV VMAs, I saw Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande performing, wearing masks over their faces. I'm like, yo, what the heck? It just looks so weird. And Lady Gaga, she also was wearing this one mask that had like some horns on it. It made you think of elephant tusk. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Is Lady Gaga back to her weird, bizarro ways? Lady Gaga thinks this is 2009 all over again. That's something 2009 Lady Gaga would do. Remember when she wear all them weird, bizarre outfits and stuff? Now she wearing weird, bizarro masks. It's like, Lady Gaga, stop. Okay, I know we got the pandemic going on, but why can't you just wear a regular mask? What's with the with the mask with the horns on it? No, Lady Gaga, don't do it. What the heck? Anyways, this has been my 9th questions and answers video. This was fun as always. Thank you guys for your questions, and continue to stay safe. See ya.
Just a phone.